Good morning, everyone, from the Globe in Dumfries, especially the ladies of Dumfries Ladies Burns Club number 1, where I'm sure you all know we should have held our world-renowned Tam O Shanter competition last week. Sadly, there's a virus that put paid to that, but we will. This will happen, I promise you, at some time. But also, we should have been celebrating, we being our club, we should have been celebrating our 90th birthday. And COVID has put paid to that too. So, everyone, you have 2 wonderful events to look forward to. Speaking of Tam O Shanter, we have in our presence here in the Globe none other than one of Dumfries's famous Burnsians, Bobby Jess, who will now tell the tale of Tam O Shanter. Bobby.
Tam O Shanter, a tale. When Chapman Billies leave the street and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late and folk begin to tap the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy, getting fou and unco happy. We think now on the lang Scot smiles, the mosses, waters, slaps and stiles that lie between us under hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, girn her brews like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth from honest Tam O Shanter, as he frae here in echted canter. Old air, from ne'er a tune surpasses, for honest men and bonny lasses. Oh, Tam, hadst thou but been so wise, as ta'en thy name with Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, that frae November till October, a market day thou wasna sober. That ilka elder wi' the miller, thou sat as lang as thou had siller. That every naig was ca'd a shoon, the smith and thee got roaring foon. That at the lady's hoose, even on Sunday, thou drank wi' Kirk and Jean till Monday. She prophesied that later soon there would be fun deep drinking doon, or catch wi' warlocks in the mark, by Alloway's old haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet to think how mony counsel sweet, how mony length and sage advices the husband frae the wife despises. But to our tale, a market night, Tam had got planted Unkerach, fast by an angle blazing finely, with reaming swats that drank divinely. And at his elbow, Suitor Johnny, his ancient, trusty, drouthy crony. Tam looed him like a very brother that had been fou for weeks together. The nicht drave on with songs and clatter, nigh the ale was ground better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with secret favours, sweet and precious. The suitor told his queery stories, the landlord's laugh, ha ha, was ready chorus. The storm without might rear and rustle. Tam didna mind the storm a whistle. Care, mad to see a man so happy, and droont himsel amang the nappy, as bees flee hame with lated treasure, the minutes winged their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er all the ills of life, victorious. But pleasures are like poppy spread, ye sees the flower, its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever. Or like the borealis race that flitter you can point the place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, it vanish in amid the storm. Nae man can tether time nor tide, the hour approaches, Tam and ride, that hour on this black arch the keystane, that dreary hour Tam mounts his beast in, and sic a nicht he takes the road in, as ne'er peer sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as 'twould blown its last, the rattling shores rose on the blast, the speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep and long the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand, the deil had business on his hand. We'll mount it on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tam skelp it on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his good blue bonnet, whilst crooning her an old Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirkalla way was drawn nigh, where ghasts and hoolits nichly cry. By this time he was cross the ford, for in the snow the chapman's moored, and past the birks and meikle stane, where drunken Charlie Bracksneck bane, and through the whins and by the cairn, where hunters fun the murdoch bairn, and near the thorn abin the well, where Mungo's mother hanged hersel. Before him downpours all his floods, the Dublin storm rose through the woods, the lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll. When, glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirkalla way seemed in a blaze. Through ilka bow the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst mak us gone, with Tippany, we fear nae evil, who's qua bay will face the devil. The swats they rhymed in Tammy's noddle, fair play, he cared nae deals a boddle, but Maggie stood right sair astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward on the licht, and vow, Tam saw an unco sight, warlocks and witches in a dance. He could tell young Brent you frae France, but hornpipes, jigstra, spies and rails put life and metal in the rails. I won a bunker in the east, there sat old Nick in shape of beast, a toozy type, black, grim and large, to gie them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gart them skirl till roof and rafters all did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantric's licht, each hen it's called on held a licht, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the haly table a murderer's banes and gibbetairns, twa span long wee and crescent bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape, wi' his last gasp his gab did gape, 5 tomahawks with blood red risset, 5 scimitars with murder crusset, a gart of which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled. From his ain son the life bereft, the grey hairs yet stuck to the heft, with mair a horrible an offer, which even to name would be unlawful. As Tammy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew, the rail they set across the cleeket, till Kirkalla and swat and reek it, and coosed her duddies to the work and link it at it in her sack. The Tam, oh Tam, had they been queens, or plump and strapping in their teens, their sacks and steady crishy fanning, been snow white, 1700 linen, their breeks in my only pair, that yins were plush or get blue hair. I want to gain them off my hurdies, for a blink o' the bonny birdies. But whether beldams, old and droll, ragwiddy hags would spin a foal, louping and flinging on a crummock. It's a wonder didn't turn thy stomach. But Tam ken what was fit for brawly. There was, ye winsome wench and Wally, that night enlisted in the corps, long after kenned in Carrick shore, for mony a beastie did she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cottage sark o' paisley harn, that while the lassie she had worn, in longitude though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vanity. Ah, little kenned I reverent granny, that sat she coughed for her wee nanny, with 12 Scots, 'twas all her riches, wad ever graced a dance o' witches. But hear my muse, how wingman care, sic flicks so far beyond her power, to sing in nanny lap and flang a supple jade she was and strang, and how Tam stood like ane bewitched, and thought his very een enriched, even Satan glowered and fidged for fain, and hoached and blew and micht and main, till first he capers in another, damn tinted reason all together, and rolls out, "Well done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant, all was dark. And scarcely had Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied. As bees besout angry fight, when hundred herds are seld a bike, as open pussies mortals foes, when pop she starts before their nose, as eager runs the market crowd, when catch the thief resounds aloud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, with mony an eldritch screeching hollow. O Tam, they'll get thy fern, in hell they'll roast thee like a hern. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speed the utmost meg, and win the keys to know the brig. There at them thou the tail may toss, a running stream they darena cross. But ere the key skein she could make, the fainter tail she had to shake, for Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle. But little was she Maggie's mettle. Ye spring broke off her measter hail, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin clocked her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now, all this tale of truth shall read, out man and mother's son, tak heed. When after drink ye are inclined, or Cutty Sarks run in your mind, think ye may buy the joys our dear. Remember, Tam O Shanter's mare.
Well, what can we say about that wonderful performance? When I was manager here at the Globe, if people sat in this chair, they had to recite a few lines of Burns. And I can honestly say in 20 years, that's the first time someone has sat in this chair in my presence and done the whole of Tam O Shanter. And if we'd had our competition, goodness me, would Bobby Jess have given them a run for their money this year? I would love to think he would have won. Tam O Shanter competition for 30 years was held here in the Globe, run by Dumfries Ladies Burns Club #1. And it's thanks to the owners of the Annandale Distillery today that we've been allowed back in to just let you hear the wonderful, most descriptive poem in the English language that Robert Burns wrote, and done so beautifully by Bobby Jess. It was fantastic. So I'd like to thank the owners very much of Annandale Distillery for allowing this facility, but also for what they've done to the Globe in the last few months. It is just so sympathetic to the times of Burns, and you must all come and see these rooms, and I'll be happy to show you around any time. So thank you again. The Tam O Shanter competition has had competitors from all over the world, as far as Australia, Canada, America. It's a worldwide competition. We're so sorry you missed it this year, but it was wonderful to hear the tale by Bobby. Just to finish off, what Burns may have said to everyone is, here's a bottle and an honest friend. What could you wish for mair, man? Wha kens when their life may end, or what their share may be of care, man? So catch the moments as they fly, and use them as ye ought, man. Believe me, happiness is shy, and comes not aye when sought, man. And we definitely caught the moments today and made the most of it. Thank you.